the life that you want in your mind. And then you believe that you can accomplish that. And then from that point, you take actions so that you can make that thought manifest itself into reality. I am a person who willed myself into the position that I'm in now. I am the owner. I am the founder of a $1 million corporation in the form of my law firm. I started off in Los Angeles, a young boy, growing up in the inner city, just like many of you who are watching me right now, young people. I didn't have any real direction. I didn't know exactly how I was going to make it happen. But all I knew was that I didn't want to live like I was living then. I didn't want to be a person who didn't have control over where I lived, where I stayed, where I could travel to, even the food that I ate. And I wanted to have control over my life. And on top of that, I wanted to live well. I wanted to live like those people that I saw on television. Even though back then, most of them were just making that up. But I really live like that now. I have the business, and then I also have a part of my life where I simply just enjoy myself. Many of you saw the video that I put together. That's me singing in Spanish. That's me performing that song. That's me on that boat with those beautiful ladies, having a great time. And this is also me too. I'm the guy with all those degrees. All the degrees over here. Look at this. Look at all these hundreds of clients that I have, that I represent. So I have it all. Well, I have all that I wanted. And some of you, I don't know, maybe you want to live on the top of a mountain. Maybe you want that level of freedom. Maybe you want to live in a tent. Whatever it is that you want, you can accomplish that if first you think it. It has to start with a thought, and then it has to continue forward with the belief that you can do that. And then after that, you have to take actions to make that manifest. A lot of people don't truly believe in themselves. A lot of people don't really know what they want. You don't know what makes you happy. I know what makes me happy. Peace, happiness, money in the bank, being respected in the community, being loved and admired by my children. That's what makes me happy. To know that I am a role model for my sons to look up to. I didn't say only role model. I said I'm one of the role models for them to look up to, because they're not going to pattern themselves exactly after me. But there are some attributes of my life that they can take with them and carry on into manhood. Like many of you watching. Many of y'all may not want to be lawyers, but I'm sure you want to have a good time on the beach and be able to come and go as you please. Some of you may not want to come and go as you please and be hanging out and partying with fine women, especially you ladies, unless you're a fine woman and you can party with your friends. But you may want to be an attorney. You may want to be a professional. It starts up here. And then you work your way back from where you want to be to where you are. You work your way back. Okay, well, I want to be a doctor. Well, what do you need to do? I want to be a doctor with my own practice. I want to be a surgeon. Okay, well, what do I need to do? I see myself in the surgical room operating on a client. Okay, well, how long is that going to take? Well, I'm 15 years old right now. I graduated from high school at 18. It takes about 4 years to graduate from college, but I know that some medical schools will accept me if I simply take all the requirements. Okay, so what I can start doing is, the day I graduate from high school, enroll into the nearby JC, take some summer courses, go to a state college, take all the courses I can, go to summer school, go to intercession, which is the time period between Christmas break, then go back to spring semester, then go back to summer school. I can finish with undergrad in 3 years, or I can finish in 2 years because I have all my requirements. Bam! Now I'm gonna start applying for medical school in my second year and get good grades and focus Don't worry about the alcohol. Don't worry about the partying. Just focus straight up on school. I can graduate from college at 20 and a half years old. Get accepted to whatever medical school accepts me. That'll take me 4 years plus a residency. I could be a surgeon before I'm 30 years old. I see myself doing that. And that's how you just work your way back. Learning what it is that you want to do. I want to be a real estate agent. Well, what do you need to do? I need to study. Okay, I see myself selling big houses to the stars. Bam. Well, I'm not going to go to the club and just go try to meet the stars as they show up there. I don't have anything to offer them. But what I'm going to do is get my real estate license, hook up with a broker, and then move forward. So that means I got to start studying for that examination. I got to stay out of trouble. I don't want to do anything that's going to jeopardize that. What are the requirements? Okay, I need $300 for the for the course. I need another $80 to take the test. Let me start coming up with that now. Let me. This is how you work your way back from the thing that you wanted to be. You see, if my goal, what's my goal? My goal is to make money. Well, how am I going to do that? That's different than everybody else. Man, I'm going to put out flyers. I'm going to be on the internet. I'm going to broadcast all over Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, just like these women are selling, trying to get likes. I'm going to try and get sales as a real estate agent or as a real estate broker. This is how you do it. It starts up here. You know, I overheard a very talented young brother. I forget the brother, O'Shea Duke Jackson. I really enjoy what he says. I mean, he's a brilliant young man, and if you know him, tag him on this page. I often donate to us because he and Mary Brown are two of the best YouTube spokesmen I've heard. They're very well-rounded, very versed. They always come up with new and innovative topics. But one thing I disagree with the brother on, he had a panelist, and they came on and said, you can't have everything you want. And I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. If you're willing to work hard for it and if you plot it out, you can have the lifestyle that you choose. You don't have to just pick and choose with being rich, you know, and being lonely and rich. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to pick and choose between success and being isolated. Yes, there's going to be some times when you need to work, but you need to make it a point to get out there and make friends and go new places and go places where people will appreciate you. You're not going to find the same people that you grew up with are going to be able to understand where you're coming from, but that's okay. It's a big world out there. And my philosophy is, hey, if you don't like your family, go on out there and find your new one. You see what I'm saying? There's other people that want to be your brother. There are other people that want to be your sister. Hell, there are other people that would play the role of a grandparent, advisor type person. There's plenty of women out there that will mother you and cook and clean for you. Unfortunately, you know, a lot of black men have grown up in a country where women have been pushed out of the house and into the workforce. And so because of that, when they return home, they have this stress, and they're not apt to be mothers. They're working 2 jobs, some of them. So we grew up absent that motherly nurturing that we need. But I promise you, man, there are other women out there who will nurture you, who will cook and clean for you and tell you how proud they are of you, not because you're their son, but because of your accomplishments. I had one. Her name was Mrs. Clayton. She's the adopted mother of my goddaughter, who I'll tag on this. I would go home to Los Angeles on those breaks when I got away from law school, or my early years of practicing law, and I would visit my goddaughter, and my adopted mother would cook. And she had just a wonderful household, a very Christian woman, a beautiful woman, beautiful spirit. And I would just go over there and I would just sit for hours. I'd play with my goddaughter. She had other children in the house. Her family would come through. My God, it was just heaven. This was the household that I wanted. A clean, Christian, beautiful household. And whatever your religion is, I bring up the fact that she was Christian, because she was a down-home, bona fide, real Christian woman. Married one man, he died. She never got married again, never messed around. All she did was talk about the Lord and take care of children and do good deeds. That was the type of mother that I wish I had. I didn't have that type of mother. And I'm sure there are you fellas out there who wish you had the type of father that would be the one that would teach you the things that you need to know for manhood. And I'm telling you, there are other men out there who could play the role, that fatherly role to you, even if you're a grown man. Even if you're 25, 30 years old, there's some 45, 50-year-old cats that will put you up and give you the things, the information that you need to educate you. You see, playing that fatherly role for you. They're out there for you, family. You're not lost. You see what I'm saying? And that'll give you the confidence to know, you know what, if I can find a new family or these role models like this, man, I can do anything. That confidence that you need to know that you can believe in yourself and make it happen. You see, but back to further what I was saying, as far as Brother Duke Jackson, I know he's in medical school, young man, brilliant young man, very well spoken. But brother, I'm here to tell you, and I hope somebody tags you on this, you can have whatever you want to have. You're going to have to work hard for it. You're going to have to plot it out. It may not show up tomorrow. I'm 45. Okay? I've been planning this lifestyle out since I was 15. Since I first watched the videos on TV. Okay? So 30 years later, here I am. But it's just like yesterday. You see, that's the thing. Time is a concept. It's not real. The only time that really matters is right now. The past is prelude. The future hadn't arrived yet. The only time that exists is right now. So in your right now, are you living the life that you want to live? Have you crafted with your own mind and your own hands and your own actions the existence that you want to live in this world? That's the question that you have to ask yourself. I have. And I'm still working towards that goal. Because as time marches on, I want my right now to continue to be the place where I want to exist. That's what I'm telling you all. You brothers, you've been downtrodden. You've been maligned. You've been made to feel less than who you are. But I am telling you, brothers, you are God's child. I am telling you that the first man on this earth was a black man created in the image of God. And just like God created the world with his own spoken word, you too. And that word started in the mind of God. And then it came out, let it be. So it starts in your mind. What kind of life do you want to live? You have to tell yourself, this is the life that I want to live. And you have to make it happen. Look at me. I wish I could show you these numbers up on this board. These are the cases that I've settled. I can't let you see all that. $50,000, $40,000, $829, right? $15,000, $35,000, $7,000, $17,000, $5,000, $650. You see what I'm saying? This is the life I lead. I got beautiful people working for me, people that I enjoy being around. I have a beautiful office overlooking the city. Yeah, you see me on the boats. You see that part. You don't see this part. And you don't see what it took to get all those licenses and law degrees up on the board. You don't see what it takes to manage these clients. But what I'm telling you is that I did that. And from the fruit of my labor, I am able to live the life that I want to live. And you can do it too. You just have to plan, and you have to work at it, and you have to believe in yourself. And sometimes you're going to have to separate yourself from the people that are distracting you. Man, you can't do that, man. Oh, bro, you ain't going to be, man. Come on, man. That's too much work, man. You need to go be something like a plumber or something like that, a security guard, man. You need to go be a corporate lawyer. Go work for one of them corporations, man. You can't make it out on your own. You can't balance your checkbook. How you think you're going to run a law firm, man? I heard it all. It's too much competition in Houston. There's too many lawyers in Houston. And here I am at the top of the pile. Little old me. Little old Dennis DeMond Sperling from South Central Los Angeles, born to a teenage mother in L.A. that didn't even know who my real daddy was till about 7, 8 years ago. Here I am at the top of the pile, taking yacht vacations and parties and whatnot every week. The villa down in the Dominican Republic, still making hundreds of thousands of dollars every year. Here I am. Y'all, many of y'all, didn't have the obstacles that I had to get to where I am. So if you're listening to this, and you're a young person, old person, whoever you are, it's never too late to start. If you're listening to this, you have the opportunity to craft the life that you want to live. And I don't care what anybody else says. I don't care what your mama said. I don't care if your daddy said you ain't shit. Your mama said you ain't shit. I don't care. I can't cuss as loud as I want to because I'm in my office, right? But what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter what anybody else says. You are God's child. And you have dominion over this whole earth. I don't care what color you are. Black, white, brown, Asian, mixed race. You are God's child. And you have an obligation to God to fulfill your dreams and your wishes on this planet. You need to let the God within you come out. You need to speak it so that it will be so. And when you do that, you have fulfilled your destiny, because on this earth, you have taken dominion over this earth because you have spoken and it has come true. That is the God within you, and that's what I do every day. I say it and it will be so, family. I promise you it works. I love you all. I want to see you balling, okay? I want to see you do well. I want to sit back and say, man, look at that. That is an amazing person right there. Where did they come from? I want to be like, wow, look at what, I want just like we look at at Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey and some of these great athletes and actresses and businessmen and lawyers. I want to be able to look at you like that and say, man, look at that. And my God, if you come back and say, man, I watched your video, man. I watched a video back in, I think it was October 2019, man, and you motivated me, man. I let my little cousin see it, man. Look at him balling. Look at him. He decided he wanted to be a basketball player. The dude went and shot 100 jump. The dude went and shot 1,000 jump shots every day. From the time he was 12 to the time he was 18, got picked up, went to a big college, and now he's in the NBA. Best shooters they ever had. You see what I'm saying? Confident, too. Because he knew what he stood on. He practiced at it. He made it happen. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Some of you all don't want to go down the path that you need to go down. Some of y'all are not willing to take low. See, before I became this big-time personal injury lawyer, dealing with 18-wheelers, car accidents, and explosion cases, I started off as a legal secretary working at a small law firm. I didn't even have my law office. They had me in a little place in the hallway paying me $10 an hour. That is with the LLM from Tulane Law. That is with the Juris Doctorate degree from Southern University and the bachelor's degree from Grambling State University in biology, and my certificate as an Tulane environmental law clinic graduate. All that, but they said, look, this is the only position we have open, sir. If you're willing to take it, we'll hire you. We're a small firm. We do personal injury. Before that, I didn't know anything about personal injury practice, but I tucked my ego down in my shoe. And I walked forward, and I took that little job paying me $10 an hour. And I did such a damn good job at it that they decided to hire my black ass, and here I am. Because I was willing with all my ego, with all this up here on the board, all that I worked so hard for 9 years after high school to accomplish. I took a job as $10 an hour, paying me $10 an hour, and my official title was legal secretary. The name of the law firm is in New Orleans. I promise you, if you read my book, you'll learn everything about it. But I was willing to tuck my ego in my shoe and walk forward. Some of y'all can't do that. Some of you all are not willing to do what it takes to succeed. Success is not always a straight line. Sometimes you got to go that way. Sometimes you got to go back just to go forward. I was willing to do that. But see, because of that, I didn't miss my opportunity. I didn't know anything about personal injury law. I know them lawyers made a lot of money. Them damn ambulance chasers make a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know anything about it. But now I do. But I learned because I started from the bottom. And I was willing to take low so I can come up high. If y'all not willing to do that, forget everything I'm talking about today. Just forget it. But if you are willing to sacrifice, if you are willing to envision something in your mind, speak it into existence, and then work on that, making that manifest, you'll have everything you want in this life. That's all I'm saying. God bless you. I love you all. You know I love you. I want to see you do well in life. I want to see you spread the good message of peace of mind and happiness. Enjoy my music videos. Enjoy the things I put up on Facebook. That's there to motivate you. I'm not bragging. I just want to motivate you, especially you men. I know what you like. Money and fine women, nice cars, big houses, and respect. Okay? And I'm giving you a taste of that to see what it looked like up close and personal so that you will become hungry, so that you can know if this dude can do it, you can do it too. God bless you. I love you. This is Dennis Sperling, raw and unfiltered. Dennis, I'm out.